Hello there, everyone. Oops, hello, probe. Hello there, everyone. This is Mark III, and welcome back to a bit more of Ixion, where we continue to stave off the inevitable collapse of our space station. And we prepare to go once more, bravely, where no man has gone before. Except for the many men that went here before, and seem to have made a bit of a hash of it. Welcome back to Ixion. I'm just, after last time, I've been trying to shuffle things around a little bit and get some stuff done near that dreaded anomaly that's over here. So you see I've got that all mined out, so these are now high priority haul for 34, 75, 36. So hopefully I can haul that back to the Ixion ASAP. Though my drones are going here, there and everywhere, really, so you probably know, so I just had to avoid those just to get them to finish mining the rocks that are over there. But now they're coming back. But Maxwell, you are my last best hope, dear friend. Oh, Maxwell. A brand new science ship which has done like one thing. Because you're going to try and get to Chevy. But that means you're skirting the border of this thing, and the path has turned red, which I think means danger.
A probe has completed
But
its scan.
there's so much else I can do about it, so yeah. If only I hadn't lost that asteroid. Anyway, let's move on, because we have got more things to do. First off, we have a request in here. Lives in anguish, having spent too long planting... Oh, I've been here too long? Really? System unsuited for wrong objectives results in increased severity of the dead Earth sickness. Tycoon must continue progress its mission, sickness kept under control, -1 permanent. Dang it! You guys are really harshing my mellow, you know? Look at all this negativity. Can I do something about that, please? Can't research any of that because I need tier 3. Alternate living centres. All I can do is try and build some more monuments, which needs resources, which I don't have. Training in progress. Got 45, I need one more out of you. But I think it's because you're out of circuits, isn't it? Yeah, you're out of circuits. But I need to do something about stability. Kind of ASAP, really. Excuse me, massive coughing fit there. Right. Let's get on with this. We do need to try and get things rolling, and Hafe has actually suggested we do several things, one of which we can potentially do, one of which we kinda can't do too well, and it's mostly due to lack of resources. Why are you shut down? You're shut down because of waste, right? Well, that's the bit we can do straight away. Right, so Hafe's comment. I suggest you use policies to make and collect garbage and build some garbage recyclers somewhere. Garbage recycling can make circuit alloys and polymers. 2 recyclers at full capacity are probably barely enough to sustain your hull repair on their own. I also suggest you put all your airlocks in the sector with the space specialization. Yeah, which I've been trying to do, actually. I mean, the only thing that's not in there is this one, which does the probe launcher. I managed to keep everything else in here, even though it's like... still a bit of a jumble. All my sectors are jumbles right now. Also just putting... saving repair costs, always good here. And as a more general idea, you should aim for sector specializations where you can. They seem to be worth it in most cases, if you have the space to get them. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm on a space station. I'm in space, but I don't have much space. Irony, I curse thee. Another one, space specialization, needs 5 buildings in the sector, and I think food one needs 3. Yeah, I've been looking, and I seem to have 3 buildings specialized in food. So I think that is all that it needs. Though that said, buildings generate 30% more waste, so having a farming specialization in a sector seems to be like good in general for that sector to produce more waste, and thus get more recycling done. if we can do that. 3 buildings except insect farms. Wildlife farms, 1 fusion generator can sustain about 22 fields with water, with 1 field worth to spare as a buffer for accidents. Though that is the case, intense labour policy. I think it's time to open a 3rd sector and make it food specialised. That's kind of been my long-term plan, to get a 3rd sector. The problem is, I need a couple of electronics, which I can do. Food I got. Alloys, kind of got. The issue is crew, and that's why I said that I kind of shot myself in the foot really badly with how many deaths I've been taking these last few episodes. Because that's been all but workers. I've been losing well over 100 plus workers. And I need those workers to run everything and to open the new sector, so it's like, Though that said, if I am shuffling stuff across to a new sector, I can take the people at the fusion station here, because this was never meant to be a farming sector. And I can shunt them back into here. Here is 32 free people right now. So I can shunt 32 people across. Good UR training, right? I can shunt 32 people across. Sorry, 10 people across from that fusion plant to this sector, and then this sector can afford to open this one, hopefully. All it needs is a bit of electronics, which requires that to do the thing. I'm also short on iron. I need to move the Ixion as well, if I'm going to be honest. I need to move Ixion. But I don't have the battery power to do that safely. I want to move to Maka because it's like in the middle of all these resource pockets. Which will take me 3 cycles, but I've got battery power for like 1 cycle and half a cycle, so everything will shut down. Everything will shut down if I try to move. And to fix that, I need alloys, unfortunately. So yeah, all we can do is like, try and do that. Anyway, now that we're caught up on the situation, we are kind of doing the thing. Hang on, I forgot. I need to set policies as well, unfortunately. Okay, so we're at -1 on both sectors right now. Hafer advised gathering waste. The problem is that that's a -1. So that's not a problem. But what I need really is anything that can give me extra stability. So in this case that's propaganda, so +2. But policies come at every 10 cycles rather than 5. 10 cycles though isn't too bad. I think I want the stability first, then I'll go for other things. So let's do that. Let's get let's set this for extra stability. I have to wait 10 cycles. But yeah, time is one thing we've got. We've got an achievement, Space Society. And I will also intensify propaganda in Sector 2. Which, this should get me back over to normal. Corpses turns waste, body recycling. Might be worth looking into that, but I've killed off a lot of my available population as is. Oh, I'm doing so good at this. Okay, right. Now I just need to build up resources, shuffle people around, and I think I can open a new sector, which will become a farming designated sector. I mean, how many people are in these? It says there's 4 people in there. But we know better than that. There's actually 10 people, sorry, 40 people in that. Okay. Back to the thing I was looking at, which is the Protagoras, which is looking very, very unfortunate, very, very cold. Located Protagoras. Visuals reveal Dolos station is encased in ice, not transmitting signals. It's been ripped open, exterior systems are severely damaged. Outer superstructure appears more advanced. Similarities to Tychon are striking. To access main computer and retrieve vol coordinates, we must break through the ice and get on board. So, start drilling. 5 cycles. You see what I mean? 10 cycles isn't actually too bad. And hopefully I'll be able to get a new sector or something. And I've still got that spare cargo ship. It's just that I haven't actually got a docking bay to assign it to yet. Come on, Maxwell. Come on. Yes! Maxwell made it! Skirting the edge while dangerous isn't as bad as diving straight in, it seems.
A science ship has arrived.
Ah,
at
we've
its
made it to
destination.
Chevy 34. Excellent. Well done, Maxwell. I'd give you a manual promotion if I could. That's something this game lacks. I can't give medals to people. Okay, let's see. Chevy. High concentration of metal isotopes within the core. Formations of rise from the surface, reaching impressive heights. They disappear into the gaseous atmosphere. Some are surrounded and spanned by geometric rock clusters accumulating during the slow growth process of the formations. They shear the winds that sweep across Chevy 34's core. Ooh. You know me, I've always, like, I keep doing this, like, intense infrastructure. I can actually afford it with alloys. I've got a trickle of alloys, which is enough to do that. And I want the science. I'm going to send... Oh, interesting. I don't have my tier 2 cargo ship available. Oh, wait, no, there's my tier 2. That's sector, sorry. I'll send... That's another tier 2. That's almost a tier 2. This one's halfway. I'll send Mule. I'll send Mule across for this. Because it's my only tier 1. And increasing tier increases their cargo capacity. So I'll let that happen. Glad I made it to Chevy. I honestly thought I couldn't do it.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Good job, science team. Science ships. I just realised my science team is idle, and so I'm researching the upgrade to try and improve Mule's ability to go through anomalies, because it's just like it's about to go that way. It's going to be really painful. But Protagoras has done something. Let's see. We have entered the Protagoras. That looks very inviting. Signs of past conflicts and floating corpses everywhere. Found numerous cryopods, probably from emergency crew evacuation procedures. Many of the station sectors are depressurized and heavily damaged, although all areas show signs of looting. Managed to run diagnostic routines by connecting to one of the station's terminals. Following Dolos confidentiality protocols, the mission report on Protagoras' status has been encrypted and can be analysed via the tech lab. Tech lab, you've got more stuff to do. But yeah, this place is a bit of a wreck. Oh, is that all we had to do at Protagoras? I thought there'd be more. Considering we've just had the -1 penalty for being in the system too long, 950 cryopods suddenly available. Wow! Remember what I said about losing too many people? I don't think that's going to be an issue any longer. I am kind of worried about Mule, though. Come on, Mule. Look at Mule racing. They know they're in a risky situation. Oh, yeah, they made it. Apparently, those ships are much better at the stuff than the science ships are. Only brought 30, though. Meaning more trips are needed. Oh, dear. And we've got new policies available. Mule has finished its last trip to Chevy 34 and is now wandering off to get some silicon, it seems like. And we've also got our other science ship, the Stanford, out to DeVille, which needs a lot of work, it seems. Because at DeVille, we've actually got the 60 colonists now. We got the food. We need 80 alloy, which we're struggling to gather, actually. But regardless, it's going to need a lot of trips from a cargo ship to do that. But let's go ahead and do this now. Let's see. Mule is bouncing back and forth. That's good. It's going to take the same number of trips between the tier 1 and versus the tier 2 anyway, because tier 1... The difference is 3 cargo. Tier 1 holds 30, tier 2 holds 33. So I might as well tell Mule to do that one as well, actually. So yeah, Mule, you can do that. It won't make any difference in total number of trips, so I rearranged it right in the middle of this storm. This is the 4th time that Mule has been in this storm, and it's still fine.
A ship has been destroyed by...
Oh, I jinxed it. Dang it, I jinxed it. Fourth time was not the charm because Mule just died. Dang it. What does that do to the mission in progress? I do have an available. That's you. Okay. And you. Eldhammer is a bog standard tier 1. Yeah, I'll tell Eldhammer to do it. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Anyway, research. We also got the protagonist analysis. Let's grab you. And we need to. I think I really would need the next tier out. All text from the previous tier to unlock next tier, so I need to unlock all this stuff.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Ooh. +2 stability when stability is below 0. I think that might be kind of important. Doesn't tell me how much it costs, but it is still. Yeah, let's grab that. Right. Chevy 34, I'll give you a moment to gather the last of that science, and then what have you got for me? Does not possess any subterranean system that would facilitate exploration of the core of their planet. Team to locate a fissure that led into their observations that the formations must originate from deep below. Science analysis returns colossal measurement estimations. The characteristic shape of the formations is thought to derive from a combination of electromagnetic interference and self-similar space particle resonance. So the stuff that makes our squish drive work. Sorry, Vol engine. There we go. 60 science. While preparing to depart, received an alert from a crew member saying they spotted a giant molluscoid near their position. Extra 15. And let's go ahead and investigate that report. Sure. Off you go. Spacefaring life.
An accident has occurred in the
Stop having accidents, people. Thank you. This is your system administrator. Please stop having accidents. Accidents are frowned upon. Accidents require you to go to the hospital. Do not have accidents. Let's find more resources. There's a massive iron spike over there.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Here's the crew member actually observed was an unusually shaped geological formation. Aww, no space whales. Oh well, thank you for the report and a nice buttload of science. How peculiar. The outward bound journey is actually slightly better. I think because the angle's involved. I mean, it's only got that little bit there that's at all risky. And then we're done with Chevy, it looks like. So we can actually recall the Maxwell and get extra ships out there doing stuff to try and gather resources. Because I think we do need another cargo ship after all.
A probe has completed its scan.
Thank you. Okay. As long as there's nothing nearby. Oh, come on. There are some very heavy resource deposits scattered around here just to tempt you. Just to tempt you to go that way. I don't want to lose my ships though. Especially since all my mining ships are tier 2s now. So they mine more effectively. Oh good, Maxwell's done. Okay. Need to find an unassigned Maxwell. Unassigned you. I want an extra mining ship please. So you can move through that.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Oh good, crop farms only have 3 people get injured. Nice. But something we are going to do...
A probe has completed
Actually no,
its
I
scan.
don't want to do that while my hospitals are active. Because I don't want my hospitals to turn off, do I? If I'm going to move, I kind of want to get emergency power into a bit more of a steady place, don't I? Okay, let's see. I need to afford batteries. Everything has a cost. Absolutely everything has a cost. Risk it for a biscuit. 3.6 cycles. Get to Tartar, which is next to Protagoras, with that sweet, sweet cryopods and a whole bunch of materials. So, here we go. Bear in mind, Sector 2 is going to power down after half a cycle. Sector 1 is going to power down after like 1.2. And the journey is 3.6. So, people are going to be a bit grumpy about this. Also minus 50 to hull because of journey, it seems. Oh, come on, Tycoon. We are moving somewhere. We have to try and do this because we need the resources.
Caution. Entering extreme low temperature.
What? Low temp? What? Apparently there's an atmospheric effect out here. The heck is that? Full integrity may be affected by weather condition. Oh, of course. The other shit was frozen. So why is it frozen out here? Minus 50, minus 100. Nothing's working because Sector 1 is shut down.
A new request awaits your attention.
Adverse weather conditions can cause severe damage to Tycoon. Unless an object's critical importance lies within, we should avoid entering affected areas using AKP. Avoid entering space weather for 20 cycles. A little rain never hurt anybody. Avoid. Okay, so people aren't too happy about this. The thing is, we're already in it, so there we go.
Trust in your leadership is falling.
Okay, why are you angry? Angry from starve. Really? Come on. Minus 3 from starving. Well, yeah, I mean, the food situation was all offline as well. But that should fix itself in a couple of cycles. At least we are actually somewhere nice. And this is just waiting on colonists right now. Oh no. Avoid entering means we have to leave and then avoid entering. Problem is we can't leave fast enough, so...
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon. Solar panel badly damaged.
Oh!
Power supply overloaded.
The solar panel has been badly damaged. What the heck? This panel is broke. I didn't realize that the ice would break my solar panels. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, also, by the way, I am also expanding into the next sector as well, so that's a work in progress.
Administrator, analysis of the Protagoras has been completed. Frozen, mostly depressurized and out of power, the Protagoras has suffered critical internal and external damage. Sectors 3 and 4 do remain sealed and pressurized. Signs of looting are present throughout the structure, with reports indicating that UN forces attacked, wiping out whatever resistance had been present. They have destroyed and gutted the infrastructure required to generate full jump coordinates. The devices containing the coordinates of Remus have been taken by the Etamaneki. We have received a message from the PA of the Protagoras, Valhalla.
Okay, and what is this message, pray tell? as I try to get things back online. Oh good, things are back online, good.
Administrator, part of me remembers you. I am glad to see you and your crew are still alive. And to be carrying Ixion, what an achievement. My mind is going. I can feel it. The Protagoras, designed to be an ark for what remained of mankind, was attacked by the UN's superstructure, the Itamananki. Before my last electric breath, I have launched decryonization protocols. With only 2 sectors left, the surplus population will be transferred to the Tycoon.
Uh-oh.
Please help the Protagoras. I have programmed a delayed data transfer that will send across the Edamamenki's self-similar signature once you have guaranteed the integrity of this structure. They plan to reach Remus. Follow their Vol signature, and you will find our new home. What you will do once you reach your destination is only up to you. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light, and many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
So, no pressure then.
No more resources available to Administrator. New mission objectives have been set. To receive the Etamananki signature, we will need to free the Protagoras from the ice, perform critical repairs, provide resources to support their crew, and via a connection to the Tycoon, reboot the core systems of the Protagoras.
Okay. I thought for a moment there I was going to get a massive influx of people. Luckily that turns out to not be the case. So I need to get water to get food production back up. Well, we are swimming in food. I'm also trying to drain alloy out of Sector 1. But because I've actually moved, I'm actually getting a lot of raw iron right now. Though I am still slowly losing people because of my position. I'm trying to rearrange things to bleed stuff out so that I can actually try and get some recycling policy going, because I need that, but it has -1, which I can't really sustain at the moment. And apparently you want a science ship. The Maxwell is currently off because we have all our other docks working on crew. Though that said, DeVille is doing things. Temporary test colony now been established. The colonists will periodically transmit reports of their progress, provide us with valuable field data. Okay. So there we go, done colonization test. The Stanford can go and have a look at the Protagoras and see what the heck's going on over there. Let's see, repair superstructure, provide resources to support the crew, mine the ice trapped there.
A probe has completed its scan.
Ooh, look at all those asteroids. Research the retractable telescopic pole upgrade for the Protagoras diagnostic analysis technology. Okay. And apparently this place just steadily provides science. Which, on the one hand, yay, science. On the other, boo, that means I'd need to actually get a science ship and park it in orbit. I think. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Right. You're full of iron. Because I can't actually store all the iron I'm currently mining. Oh well. Retractable telescopic probe. I think that's what I need, so let's pick that up for 30. And then I guess let's get the mushroom wall. And I really hope this cough goes away, because I turned off the microphone again. massive coughing fit in the middle of like a session where nothing was happening, and then I forgot to turn it on again. So I just realised, and apparently I've not had my microphone on for over 40 minutes. Go me. Okay, I did check back through the video though to see kind of what was missed and kind of what was not, but there's only a few key points to touch on really, apart from the fact that I've let my Tycoon start to collapse again. Because I'm in this bad habit of like turning things off when stuff is overly full, and then things back up and it's like, oh god, what's happening? And then it's, oh no, the station's collapsing, we need to turn stuff back on. And I literally just recorded the end of the episode. It's like, all that good stuff done, and then a moment later, 46 crew have died of starvation. Bother. And that's because while I was trying to shuffle the farms across to Sector 6, everything shut down. And so I'm out of food again. It's like, dang it. Anyway, moving on. Went to Pythagoras. The PA stipulated once station returned to acceptable operation levels, the Vol signature of the Etimenko will be transferred to us, so we can follow the UN station that attacked us. Administrator, we have arrived on the site and met with the crew of the Pythagoras. We were welcomed like heroes, people crowding around us, reaching out and touching us as if they doubted our existence. Some of the older crew members looked on with skepticism. The crew are weak, tired, disoriented from cryosleep, and traumatized by the horrors they suffered at the hands of the Etimenko crew. Provides a complete diagnostic rundown of the structure. We can allocate resources to begin repairs. So I allocated resources straight away to the superstructure because I became aware my food was dropping at that point. So I got the superstructure going first, saving the internal infrastructure, but my ports were clogged with iron, so that's only barely begun, as you can see. But if we go back to Dolos, starving, strikes, unhappy. Starving, strikes, unhappy. Starving, strikes, unhappy. Everything is going wrong in these sectors, as I'm trying to shuffle stuff around is kind of destabilised stuff a fair bit. Though I've also got legislative strengthening going on in sectors 1 and 2. Well, sector 2 needs electronics to do it, which you'll have in about a cycle. But basically everything's going sideways and I might be about to die again. In which case I might have to load from my previous save, which is going to be a bit of a setback. Unless I decide not to do that. Because I've already had a breach failure from Sector 1. But, actually, can I prioritise Sector 1 getting alloys, please? I think I can. Sector 1, alloys, you are... Wait, no, Sector 2 is reducing the alloys. Sector 2, you will prioritise Sector 1. So yeah, let's keep Sector 1's alloys production going. Food, as you can see, I'm tapped out completely. Though, that said, I do have 6 farms, well, 5.5 farms operating at the moment for producing that. I've got the one in Sector 2, I've got the one in Sector 5 that's half built. Those strikes are causing issues. And as soon as the strike stops, I can restart the water, but they've actually built up a fair bit of water.
Warning. Hull integrity below 10%.
Good. Hull integrity is going back up. Trust is still slowly dropping. I need to do something to try and fix that, but as long as everyone's starving, I can't do that. Also, I think that's about to come up to a +2 if it's below 0. So I'm going to actually go to the legislative. And I'll tell you to start storing waste. Oops, bumped my microphone. -1 from waste, but or I can take a -1 by telling them, hey, keep working. Even if you're starving, keep working. Because I do need that, actually. I guess. Except that everyone is currently working. despite that. So nothing else I can do to boost it, really. Except give them more food, which is the thing I don't have. So, yeah, the ship is in a bit of a mess. I'd have to try and stabilise it. No, I will tell you to start waste recycling. Oh, extra policies increases that? Oh, dang. Sure. -1 stability there. And try and get food going. Okay, got a new request in here somewhere. There it is, right. 16 units from Sector 2 to Sector 1 within 15 cycles. That's going to happen anyway. Though that said, that place only produced 90 food, so we are getting some food going now. I also temporarily converted these stockpiles to shunt food around. And no ice stockpile. You will start accumulating garbage. Very good. And hopefully next food cycle this will all be fixed. Or most of it will be fixed, because I don't want to lose any more people. Why are you angry? Hull integrity needs to be above 20... Hull integrity is climbing. Not from people living mostly in cell housing. Okay, cell housing is negative. Oh, right, that's something else I forgot to mention. One last tip from remembering part of how that video screen showed me could potentially do things here, was they used cell housing, which I installed because I had access to it. But apparently it is something that affects morale. Though -8. Yeesh. I need to do something to try and help you guys out immediately. -8. Got 10 workers. Problem is I need workers to run that, but people are very unhappy with me. Let's put it that way. Though a lot will improve once people stop starving. Okay. We're looking a lot better now. Double checking to make sure my microphone is on. That's okay, it's just the workshop. That's fine.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Oh, dang it. Sector 6 is giving me a bit of a rough road to go. But I need to try and do something about the other sectors as well. I've got a happy sector, I've got a negative sector, I've got a angry sector. You're currently overworked as well. By how many? By 5 peeps. That's a storage centre's worth. There we go. Right, you're good. And you're overworking as well now. Okay, by how many? By 7 peeps. Why? Random people seem to be dead. Okay. Also, I need to turn you back on. Everything's out of balance. But yeah, I'm going to see that until next time though, because it really is time I was wrapping this up. So, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show and the fact that my Tycoon is continuing to be a complete and absolute farce of an organised place. Oh yeah, by the way, apparently this colonisation test has like a 2% chance or something like that. 270% chance of colonising. And now they're prepared for an extraction, so they need a science ship, but I've only got 1 active science ship because my other science ship is currently unassigned. And I've just had to shut off the docks because of the strikes, and it's like, ah! Tycoon, why do you do this to me? But yeah, hope you enjoyed the show. Please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, gives me those virtual head pats I also crave, because with how uppity my crew are being, I kind of need the head pats. Yes. And I'll see you all later. I need to shunt some crew around, I think. I've got like 10 crews spare I can shunt around. That's not very good at all. Oh dear. But yeah, see you all later. For the 4th time, I suppose. Sector 1 to Sector 2, send off 10 people.